Well, hello there, welcome to the Obi-Thorin Alliance. In today's video, we'll be doing a trailer reaction to Venom, Let There Be Carnage, and joining is Luke. And before we start, can you like and subscribe? So what's your thoughts reacting to Venom, Let There Be Carnage?
I like the first movie. I roughly remember what happened in it. I saw it once at the cinemas. I remember at the end you see the Woody Harrelson in it, and he's
in prison, yeah.
Yeah, and he's meant to be Carnage. I can't say I actually know who Carnage is. I'm not a big fan of, I haven't read the comic books or know much about it, but the movie itself was good, and when you asked me to react to this trailer, I didn't actually know there was a trailer out yet, or there was a second movie, so I'm excited to see what the trailer has in store.
Yeah. So it's set in, I believe that's Brooklyn Bridge or something?
Yeah, I would say so if it's Spider-Man, if it's in the Spider-Man universe, he's generally in Brooklyn.
They seem to be more with their, I guess, uniqueness with,
Yeah, it's a cool concept that he is Carnage. Venom is considered a villain of Spider-Man, but in this movie,
he's an anti-hero.
Yeah, he's kind of does the right thing and looks after people. And
but he only hears Venom. He's going to visit Carnage.
And from memory, was Venom something like matter that came from space, and scientists were trying to work on it, and then it was infecting and killing people.
Do you like the music in the trailer?
Yeah. So his character was like a reporter or something, wasn't he? And then he got disgraced because he like badmouthed the tech company, and then they made sure he lost his job. Well, not a tech company, he's like a pharmaceutical company or something. He's a good actor. I like Woody Harrelson. He's good in Zombieland 1 and 2. I really like those movies.
He looked a lot more creepy as his personality playing Carnage.
So it looks like they're doing some kind of experiment on him, as though
trying to execute him or something.
Yeah, so what's the idea? Is Carnage also from space?
Yeah, the same sort of symbiote.
Yeah.
Do you like the title of the movie, Let There Be Carnage, instead of Venom 2?
Yeah, I think it's a clever usage. I know the giving them numbers makes it easier to know whether it's the first, second, or third movie, but I actually do like the idea of the names, because
giving the sequel a title instead of just number 2.
Yeah, like for instance, they didn't with Captain America. It's not Captain America 1, 2, and 3. It's like Captain America and the Winter Soldier, and I don't know. I think it's a nice touch, and I think by giving it numbers, it means when they remake them, if they do ever remake it, it gets confusing.
Yeah,
because there's Spider-Man 1 and 2, and then there's Homecoming, and they're all different by them having different names.
Did you like that scene in the supermarket or the newsagents when his inner voice Venom was like, "Oh, we're not going to get the cookies, so I want to eat Mrs. Chen."
Yeah,
that was funny.
It does have funny. I think it's going to be a funny movie. I wonder at what point does Venom, will he become a full-on villain, or in this universe is Venom just going to be his own anti-hero?
I kind of like him more as an anti-hero.
I like the idea, but I I don't know. Are we holding out to see if he ever crosses paths with the
Spider-Man.
with the new Spider-Man, and so.
Well, Spider-Man is under Sony's property, so we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, like they could cross paths, but Venom would need to at some point become a full villain.
Well, unless they team up or something.
Yeah, that might work.
The saying is the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Yeah, well, wonder if that's something that happens in the comic books, because they tend to try and follow those, because there's a lot of backlash if they come up with a whole new storyline, because people tend to get a bit annoyed by that.
So the look of the movie, do you think having Woody Harrelson playing Carnage, and do you think it looks more interesting? Because the villain in the first one wasn't that interesting. Did you like the villain in the first one?
I'm trying to think, what was it? Was it other symbiotes that came down from space and then he fought them?
Yeah, the main villain was this tech genius scientist that got infused with other symbiote, and then Venom and the other one had a final fight at the end.
Oh, it wasn't a bad villain, thinking about it. This one, I don't think the trailer gives too much away.
No.
It kind of shows funny little bits, but by watching it, I don't know what's going to happen, which is a good thing.
Yeah.
It's a bit unpredictable. Like, obviously at some point he comes up against Carnage, but how and why is yet to be known, and what Carnage's motives are.
He must get out of prison by that sequence with defeating the prison guards.
Yeah. And I guess I feel there's going to be more to it, because if he was as powerful as he's meant to be, I don't think a prison could hold him.
No.
So there's got to be something a bit more to it.
I guess in Carnage mine, he's waiting for someone to enjoy fighting against.
Yeah, I guess we'll wait to see. Are you excited for the movie?
Yeah, I think the first one was quite enjoyable movie, and I think the sequel looks, can't say it will be as good as the first one, but quite impressed by it.
When's this movie release?
September 15th.
Okay, so we've got a couple of months to wait, but we've got a few things coming out in the meantime, so yeah, it's exciting.
Did you like that cooking scene as well? That it seemed to show that they were more connected as symbiote and sharing the same soul in a way.
Yeah, it was interesting. These little the venom coming out of him and cooking, and showed that he could make it work. So yeah.
So you impressed with how the trailer shows the sequel?
I think it makes me excited to see it, but hasn't given away spoilers, which I like. I don't like a trailer where you see all the funny parts of a movie, or you see what kind of happens already. That annoys me. I'd rather a trailer that has mystery about it. I think some movies require you to give some more info if it's a new movie or a new franchise, but given anything Marvel related, or even DC for that matter, they can have mystery because you know who the characters are already, so there's already interest in seeing it. So,
will you be disappointed if Spider-Man doesn't appear, or do you think the Venom can hold up in this sequel by himself, or do you think they'll have a Easter egg in the movie to be like Spider-Man will eventually appear at some point?
I think maybe the last option. I don't think Spider-Man will be in it. I won't be disappointed if he's not, but I do think there might be an Easter egg to indicate that they are in the same kind of world. Like, they may never cross paths in these with
Sony.
Yeah, with Tom Hardy as Venom and the new Spider-Man, but there might be some kind of mention, like there might be like a web or something you see, or like a poster of Spider-Man, or some kind of mention of Spider-Man. So, yeah. I'd be disappointed if I didn't at least see some kind of mention of Spider-Man.
Well, you kind of want there to be connection in the Sony movies to make their own little universe as well, so it makes sense.
Yeah, and you get again. It always, I bring this up all the time whenever we see these so many superhero movies in the same universe that if Venom's finding Carnage in Brooklyn and Spider-Man lives in Brooklyn, why doesn't Spider-Man help? Like, if they have this massive fight and they tear up the city, what, Spider-Man's off busy doing something else? Like, you wonder in my mind how if this universe was real, how the characters don't all cross paths, but I guess for the sake of storyline, they don't. We have to assume they're off doing something else.
And as a movie, our attention is to Venom. That's why we're putting our motives are to put our seats and our bums to watch Venom.
Yeah.
Well, I hope you enjoy going to see the movie. Thanks for the trailer reaction, and I hope everyone enjoys the movie as well. Like and subscribe. Let the force be with you. Thank you. Bye-bye.